authority and worry about their stuff and fixing those programs. And when they get wraps done and approved for gaming and casino monies, then they can give a per cap, you know, because that's the only way you're going to get a per cap. It's going to take them a long time. You know, nobody over there, they talk about it and they put it in front of your face and dangle it in front of you whenever they want your vote, you know. But they're not really interested in doing the work to get it for you because we ain't got it yet. We should have had it, you know, already. So we have another way to get monies to the people, and so they can fill some of the tribes benefits that we have just for being tribal members. You know, we have benefits, and that's why, you know, people are under the false pretense that we have special givens to us. You know, we do have different laws, you know, that we fall under, and people might say we're a little privileged because of that. Well, just because ours aren't up to date like the outside world is from our tribe, you know. Our laws are still being formed. You know, we're still growing, still trying to mature. But so anyway, those laws that we have found now with business, we can, you know, profits from our business that we own. We can have dividend checks given to us that takes out all the red tape and the money goes to us. And so that's why I want to protect the marijuana industry and the people, because the marijuana industry is going to be a bigger economy than our gaming, bigger than our tobacco, bigger than anything, you know. And government has their hands full. And so what this does is it doesn't stop the government from doing business. It doesn't, they can keep doing business just like they're doing business, you know. It doesn't stop anybody from doing business. What it does do is it just puts the authority into the people's hands, the KIC's hands, instead of the executive branch. The executive branch has enough authority in their hands with other kind of business, and this is something that the KIC, the people, needs to keep in their hands, because when you keep the power of authority into your hands, then you get to direct where the money goes. But the most important thing is you get to make the rules and regulations, because you are who is in control. That's what causes the problems here. When we have a chairman of a business committee or an executive branch, they are not chairman of the tribe per se. They are only chairman of either the executive branch, business committee, or whatever it is. Just like we have a chairman of the election commission, you see. He's not chairman of the tribe, but he's chairman of the tribe's election commission. So Matt Kamalki is chairman of our executive branch of our governmental system, okay? So that's how that works as far as that goes. So anyway, the powers to be. We will definitely make sure that those boundaries are no longer crossed. Because when you have somebody from the executive branch that goes in and tries to fire somebody that's working for the legislative branch, that causes problems, you know. First off, the executive branch doesn't have anything to do with the legislative branch's business. You know, the executive branch is limited on the kind of business that they can do, you know. So they have limits. Let's not forget, it's not, I'm the chairman of the tribe to do what I say. It's not like that. That chairman of the executive branch is very limited on the business that he can do. That's why we're having an issue right now with the $6 million because he went beyond his authority, and he went and got that money. He jumped the gun and didn't get the proper approval. You know, he can say whatever Anybody can say whatever they want, but it wasn't me that put him in that position that makes me come out here and talk about him and expose what's going on to you people. It was him. It's what he did. And then it's what it caused, other people to do. Don't forget the KCOA, when the bank told the KCOA about it, because KCOA didn't even know about it. Nobody knew about it but the chairman and whoever he's working with by himself, because who's supposed to be involved in those things knew nothing about it. Nobody did but the chairman. Okay, as far as tribal government goes, the chairman's the only one who knew about it. Nobody in any other branch knew about it, and nobody in control of our gaming knew about it. So that was the purpose of the KCOA calling a special meeting with the legislative body so that they can give the testimony to tell them, hey, we don't know why, we don't know how, we don't know what he's doing, but he did it, and he went and got $6 million, and we didn't have anything to do with it, and we want y'all to know that. We want everybody to know that the KCOA did not have anything at all to do with Matt Malty getting that $6 million, because he did not have the proper approval to get that $6 million. Okay? Now, that's what happened. So, you guys can listen to Matt Malty, whoever else is talking for him on the tribe's website, making comments, you're doing a great job and everything and stuff, but you know what? This is what the problems are all about, and it's all about following the proper procedures. See? Follow the rules, follow the law, follow the proper procedures. That is the biggest problem here, and apparently Mr. Kamalti didn't do that. But he's going to come up here and tell you all that he didn't do nothing wrong because the bank told him so. Well, what does the bank have to do with anything the tribe's doing other than, the tribe going to them to get money, to get loans? The bank doesn't know what our laws are. The bank doesn't know what our Constitution says, The bank doesn't tell us if we're doing right or wrong, like that. So I'll tell you right now, the KCOA told the legislative body that Mr. Kamalti, the chairman of our executive branch, did wrong. And I'm a candidate to be your KIOWA Indian Council coordinator. So when I hear things like this, it's up to me, to let you know. I think that's what you would expect out of a KIOWA Indian Council coordinator, to let you know about things like this. One thing that we never got was that transparency that everybody's been begging for. Transparency. Well, Mr. Transparency right here, I'm giving you transparency. And that's how it works. You got some people that's going to come out there that agrees with the wrongdoing, and they're going to sit there and talk and try to start arguing, and they're going to make people like me, just because I exposed it and told y'all, hey, look what's happening, they're going to make it look like I did something wrong or that I'm causing trouble or something. But no, it wasn't me that made him go get that $6 million. It wasn't me that made the KCOA disagree with it and go call a meeting with the legislative body to give testimony about it, saying that they didn't have anything to do with it because they didn't want to get in any kind of trouble with it. See, I didn't do that. I'm just telling y'all about it, because that would be my job as KIOWA Indian Council coordinator, to make sure that things like this don't happen, to make sure that you people are protected, to make sure that everything that rightfully belongs to the KIOWA people is properly protected, to make sure that our voices are protected, our rights, both inherent and constitutional. Make sure that we have due process, equal protections of the law. That's what my job would be, and that's exactly what I would do as your new KIOWA Indian Council coordinator. So your support and your votes for me would be very, very much appreciated. And you vote for me, it's a vote for the KIC. The only thing is that you're going to have to be there in person to vote. I would appreciate that they're going to have transportation. Make sure that you guys listen, and this transportation will be announced. So make sure that you get a ride if you don't have a ride. And let people know if you haven't heard anything about the transportation that's going to be offered, because we can get that information to you. We need everybody that we possibly can, You know, I'll tell you one thing. District 7, you know, big issue here. District 7 is a big issue because we have it seems like a big issue. With me, it's not that big of an issue, but it seems like it's a big issue because it has been a big issue up until now. Since we have this new position available, the issue is not so big anymore, especially with me, because I will make it a point. District 7, I will travel, I will work with all legislators in our legislative body to set up meetings in the districts. And District 7 is the biggest district, and they're going to have meetings set in several places. And I will come to you. I will make it easy for us to meet and communicate. I will hear your voice, and I will carry your voice just as I would anybody else's, no matter where you're at. I will make it a point to come to you. I will hear everybody's voice, one way or the other. I will hear it. If it wants to be heard, it's going to get heard this time. I promise you that. So I will make it a point to travel to every district, and if it takes more than one place in a district to hold a meeting, I will do that. If it takes a few meetings, I will do that. I will spend my time for you, on you, as your new Kiowa Indian Council coordinator. So your support will be much appreciated. We will make proper change. We will make the changes that you guys have always asked for all this time. I promised to give you the transparency that nobody's been giving you yet up until now. Now you're finally getting the transparency. You're going to get it from now on if you elect me as your new Kiowa Indian Council coordinator. I will keep giving you total transparency. I will know every single thing going on in every single branch of this government. I will know every single thing going on, and I will let you know about it. And if there's anything being kept from me, I will definitely let you know. And guess what? That's what it says in our Constitution. It's mandated for the Kiowa Indian Council coordinator to know all of this business. And there's a reason for that, and that's so the Kiowa Indian Council coordinator can do their job properly. Okay? And that's what I will do for you. So I really, really appreciate your support, and I hope to maybe give everybody an awesome holidays this year and a great Christmas, and hopefully we can bring in a new year together with some really positive actions that are being taken to move us forward and get us out of the rut that we're in. I know that we can do it, and we're doing it now. So your vote for me would be a vote for the KIC, I hope.